Visit BayAreaChevroletDealers.com.
I'm Bob Burke, founder and chairman of Burke America Parts Group, a family of brands that includes RepairClinic.com, an appliance and HVAC parts solution company that's grown into an international brand. Before AmericanEagle.com, we partially launched a new technology platform developed by another firm. American Eagle helped take our technology to a whole new level with digital marketing, software development, and business insights into our key markets, appliances, HVAC, and outdoor power equipment, and did so both on time and on budget. AmericanEagle.com has the resources, experience, and talent needed to produce solutions. Our new technology platform developed by AmericanEagle.com has produced tremendous results with higher traffic, conversions, engagement, and online revenue. If you have any home repairs you need to take care of, check us out at RepairClinic.com. If you need a world-class website or technology project, then I would highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Call AmericanEagle.com at 773-NETWORK. That's AmericanEagle.com, 773-NETWORK. If you need to hire, you need Indeed. Because Indeed's all-in-one hiring solution helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates all from one place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Celebrate Bart's 50th Clipper to pay for Bart in September and get 50% off. Details at bart.gov/50years. Bart, let's go. KCBS traffic and weather time with the 6-day forecast coming up. The traffic watch is taking us back to 680 in Alamo with Kim Wonderly. Yeah, this doesn't look good. We're still looking at fire department assisting on scene of a crash that involves an overturned vehicle. This is northbound 680. It's well before you get to Stone Valley Road in Alamo, and we have the fire department perpendicular in the 2 left lanes, actually kind of almost blocking the 3 left lanes as we're taking a look, which you can see on our Twitter feed too at KCBS AM/FM traffic. But so this overturned car, center divide, but with the assistance now from the fire department, the 3 left lanes are blocked. Traffic is backed up from Sycamore Valley. A lot of folks are jumping onto Danville Boulevard, but it does get pretty congested once you get north of El Cerro. Probably better than sitting on the freeway. Southbound side is also slow, getting down to the area adjacent. Looking at the Bay Bridge, now that backup is starting to shrink a bit. We're just to the West Grand Merge, and after that, a little bit of slowing in the tunnel, and then again at Fremont Street. South Bay, we're looking at San Jose. There's been a long-standing stall here northbound on 280. It's north of the Highway 87 split near Bird Avenue. Traffic is backing up right around 10th Street, so look for some slowing. So you're clear all the way out to Cupertino. Your next update, 9:58 on the traffic leader, KCBS. Sleep World 6-day forecast now from the KPIX5 Weather Center. Hey, good morning. Meteorologist Jessica Birch here. We have a midweek warm-up in sight for us this week. Nothing too crazy by any means, but we're sitting around average today, and it'll warm up just a smidge more this week, no matter which microclimate you live in. Upper 60s today in San Francisco, 72 today in Oakland, 79 in San Jose. We're even seeing mid-80s already off in our inland East Bay with partly cloudy skies this afternoon. We'll warm up into the upper 80s, low 90s for our North Bay and our inland East Bay friends as we head into Thursday and Friday, but then it averages out as we head into the weekend. A very similar setup also for San Francisco, mid-70s in the forecast for us as we wrap up this week, but we do have partly cloudy skies even as we head into the weekend with low 70s returning into the forecast. I'm meteorologist Jessica Birch with your KCBS KPIX5 First Alert forecast. We've got traffic and weather together on the 8s on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS. KCBS News Time 9:51. Fernie Beyer and Mary Hughes are at the KCBS editor's desk. Well, for decades, Napa's Waverly Street has been shaded by giant Modesto ash trees that are so beautiful that people from all over the city come by to admire them. Well, now they're getting the axe, as we hear from KCBS reporter Jeffrey Schaub.
Here's a heads up. This may not be the sound you want to hear during the morning hours. And it's not what Philip Lambert and his wife Jill wanted to hear either. Dozens of mature Modesto ash trees being sawed to the stump to make way for new PG&E underground gas lines and to replace sidewalks buckled up by burgeoning tree roots.
In this neighborhood, those trees, everybody in town knew Waverly Street because of the trees. And so now, what's that going to do to our values and to our neighborhood? It's just not going to be the thing.
The trees give Waverly Street a kind of all-American feel, along with the white picket fences and the changing of colors in the fall. Philip wonders about the impact on his property values, but mostly it is an idyllic street.
It is. In the past, it's been great to walk on. Actually, when we walk so that we come back down that street so the sun and the rust isn't in our eyes. not going to be an option anymore.
In Napa, Jeffrey Schau, KCBS.
A small molecule may prove effective for treating the most common cancerous brain tumor in adults. Reporter Margaret Carrero tells us a team led by researchers at USC has been doing the work on this. They first discovered that the brain cancer stem cells, which can be left behind after surgery, chemo, and radiation, use certain proteins, allowing them to spread more quickly. They then found a molecule that can target the proteins.
We're able to, in turn, kill these glioblastoma stem cells.
Priscilla Chan is a pre-doctoral student at USC in the Department of Biomedical and Biological Sciences and one of the study's authors.
People succumb to the disease pretty quickly following diagnosis, so there really is a huge unmet need.
Currently, glioblastoma patients survive an average of just 15 months once they're diagnosed. According to USC, in phase 1 clinical trials, the molecule so far appears to be safe in healthy volunteers. In Los Angeles, Margaret Carrero, KCBS. California has banned testing pesticides, chemical substances, and other products on cats and dogs. The bill was signed into law yesterday by Governor Newsom and will take effect on January 1st. Senator Scott Wiener of San Francisco wrote the legislation and tweeted his thanks to the governor for signing the bill. Newsom says in a statement that, quote, for many families, including my own, pets are beloved companions, end quote, and that he was proud to sign legislation to help protect the health and safety of pets here in California. We're on to the Money Watch now on KCBS. Jason Brooks is here with word that our early market rally appears to have evaporated.
It certainly has, Melissa. The stock market working with a 5-session losing streak. It looked promising early on. Got some decent news on the economy, a bounce back in new home sales, consumer confidence on the rise. But the stock market turning negative about an hour ago. Now the Dow lower by 137 points, NASDAQ down by 4, S&P off by 12. It's time for the KCBS Mortgage Rate Watch, sponsored by Fremont Bank, premier mortgage lender. Home buyers are increasingly getting cold feet. Redfin reports that 64,000 home purchase agreements were canceled in August. Just over 15% of all sales contracts initiated last month, keeping the pace with July's rate. That's up from a cancellation rate of 12% a year earlier. Redfin says a lot of potential buyers are risking their earnest money when they cancel, which usually runs between 1 to 5% of the purchase price and kept in an escrow account as part of the down payment when the deal closes. The company recommends that buyers put contingencies into the contract to ensure that they get their earnest money back. Contingencies like home inspections have been increasingly waived by buyers over the past several years as they engaged in bidding wars for the few available properties. The 30-year fixed mortgage rate up to 6.87%. The 15-year fixed rate flat at 6.15%. Jason Brooks, KCBS.
At Fremont Bank, we know home mortgage rates can vary from lender to lender. Some offer no closing cost loans, some have points and fees options. But here, we offer both. We have a range of offers for you to choose from, plus perks that add value to help make your home buying or refinancing process as quick and easy as possible. With our local team of experts who know the Bay Area market up and down, your mortgage process just got a whole lot better. Learn more at fremontbank.com. NMLS 478471, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Do you have neuropathy? Are you experiencing numbness, tingling, and pain that just won't stop? Are you taking dangerous drugs that have serious side effects and never fix the pain? If so, please listen to this message. Neuropathy is a serious, progressive condition that only gets worse if not treated properly. Call SF Bay Wellness at 844-94-NERVE to get back to doing the things you want to do. There is no drug, exercise, or surgery that can heal nerves. Don't wait until your condition gets worse and stops you from living your life fully. SF Bay Wellness has a time-tested, proven track record of helping hundreds of patients to improve and reverse their neuropathy. If you're ready to regain your independence, contact SF Bay Wellness at 844-94-NERVE. Call now for your $99 neuropathy special and receive a personal treatment plan that is tailored to your needs. 844-94-NERVE. That's 844-94-NERVE and start to enjoy life again.
Thinking of selling your house, but you don't want to deal with repairs, cleaning, realtor photos, and showings? With John Vai's BayAreaHouses.com, you don't have to do any repairs or pay any commissions. Call 510-426-7000 and John will give you a fair cash offer without any inspections, showings, or other headaches. That's 510-426-7000. When you sell to John Vai's BayAreaHouses.com, you decide when you want to move. according to your schedule and your terms. John buys vacant houses, inherited houses, beautiful houses, fixer-uppers in any condition, as is. John buys BayAreaHouses.com provides you the easiest sell possible and assists you in every step of the way. If you want to sell and have any questions, please call 510-426-7000. That's 510-426-7000 and get the offer you have been waiting for.
News time, 9:58. Let's head back over to your local Honda dealer's traffic center to get an update on the drive from Kim Wonderly. Now, finally, some better news. If you're heading out of Danville for Alamo, all lanes are now back in play, and this was a big change from the last time we talked, where we had 3 lanes still blocked. This is northbound on 680 before you get to Stone Valley Road. That was an overturn against the center divide. The fire department was on scene. They were perpendicular in the left lanes until just a few minutes ago. So now all lanes are open, but we're still backed up just a little shy of Sycamore Valley Road, and the southbound side is still slow as folks are coming down through Alamo looking over the divider. There's nothing to see any longer, though. Also, northbound 280, as you come out of downtown San Jose, stalled vehicle just north of the Highway 87 split still has traffic slow as you make your way aboard Passing Bird. And then after that, it looks great all the way to Cupertino. Victor's up next. His first reports at 10:08 on the traffic leader, KCBS. Mostly sunny skies expected throughout the afternoon today. Just some typical overcast at the coastline, where highs will be in the 60s. We'll be in the 70s around the bay and into the 80s inland. We've got traffic and weather together on the 8th on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS. It's Tuesday, September 27th, 2022, coming up on KCBS.
This is Matt Bigler on Wood Street in Oakland, where nearly a dozen cars are torched one day after Caltrans begins clearing the encampment.
This place is dangerous. I'm Jennifer Hodges. A new study on earthquakes and the fault line researchers say we need to be concerned with.
And Hurricane Ian is heading towards Florida as a major storm. CBS News is next.
When you need to know, KCBS AM, KFRC FM, and HD1, San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, and Odyssey Station.
10 o'clock.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com. Steve Kathan.
Hurricane Ian lashes western Cuba with heavy rain, causing flooding and power outages. Next up is Florida's southwest coast.
In Florida, some people are boarding up their businesses and homes ahead of Ian's arrival. The demand for plywood shelves in some places.
We weren't expecting it to come right at us, and now it looks like it is.
The rush to stock up on coveted goods, like non-perishable food and bottled water, created massive lines at
Villafranca at Tampa's airport. CEO Joe Lopano.
Airlines are already canceling flights, moving airplanes to safer places.
Forecasters say Ian could be a Category 4 storm by the time it reaches Florida tomorrow. Right now it's a 3, packing top sustained winds of 115 miles an hour. FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell.
By the time it reaches the shores of Florida, the storm is going to slow down to approximately 5 miles per hour. And this is significant because what this means is that Floridians are going to experience the impacts from this storm for a very long time.
Well, CBS News confirms the Secret Service took of 24 agents involved in the Capitol attack response and gave them to information on mixing text messages. CBS's Catherine Herridge tells us
there's this new massive data dump from the Secret Service, and they provided emails, Microsoft Team messages, as well as radio communications to the January 6th committee. It spans from December 20th of 2020 until January 20th of 2021, so several days before January 6th.
Well, overseas, the Danish military reports underground blasts prior to leaks on pipelines from Russia to Western Europe. Secretary of State Blinken.
The leaks are under investigation. Their initial reports indicating that this may be an attack or some kind of sabotage, but these are initial reports and we haven't confirmed that yet. But if it is confirmed, that's clearly in no one's interest.
No let up to the unrest in Iran triggered by the death of a woman in police custody and an apparent crackdown over her head covering.
Masa
Amin's death has since become a rallying cry, sparking protests across dozens of cities and towns. Women removing their required head coverings and burning them, their embers and emotions rising into the night sky.